defenses out against this type of offense this week as opposed to maybe last week?
We've been seeing these offenses a lot more often these days, so I've been getting real comfortable with the spread offenses, making the calls and whatnot, and seeing how I'm a young player. Experience itself is just going to make me more comfortable with calling the offenses and setting the defense.
Given the spread teams you've seen going into next week, you feel like this is a pivotal moment where this defense is as ready as it's going to be against a spread team this season?
Like you can't really ever be as ready as you want to be, but you can just try to be, you can try to execute all the plays that you see in practice, all the plays that we work on. We watch a lot of film, and we just try to be as prepared as possible for what we feel the offense is going to bring at us.
What kind of things do you still have to improve upon against the spread offense?
I mean, there's always they were running a lot of the naked play and hitting the crosser in the second level behind the linebacker. So I mean, there's always some aspect to it that they're either going to add or that we haven't played well that they're going to try to expose us with. So there's always something, and if you feel like you've mastered everything, they're just going to add something else in. That's what offenses do. So.
Well, what's the season like for you? You start out the first game, maybe you lose that spot to Thompson a little bit. He plays really well, but then you get a second chance, and it seems like you've been playing better each.
It's really just been a learning experience. Like I said, I'm a young player, so coming out at the beginning of the season, I mean, it was just my first game. I didn't really feel like I was emotionally ready, but I mean, just watching him play and just being able to watch him during practice and whatnot, and just kind of like imitate him. It's been a real good thing to do throughout the past couple of weeks, and then I feel like it's prepared me for when I'm out on the field.
How much more confident do you feel like today maybe than you were the first week of the season?
I mean, I feel a lot more confident, but obviously I can play better. I mean, we all can play better, so I'm just going to go back to practice this week and try to get better.
What are you thinking when that ball's coming down on kickoff?
I was just like, well, I mean, I returned kicks in high school, so it wasn't really that much of a shocker. Plus, we figured when they teed the ball up from there that they were going to come across. So I just tried to secure the ball because, I mean, that's what they preach to us, ball security. So I just wanted to secure the ball and get as much as I could.
No thought of going all the way?
Just a little.
Where is this defense right now? I mean, you guys have had some good moments. You've had some rough moments. You're very banged up. Like, where is this defense right now?
I mean, we're obviously not where we want to be. We want to be at a spot where we can come out and play a full 60 minutes, every play as hard as possible, execute, play physical, play fast. And I mean, it's hard. So I mean, the most we can do is just get a mindset, get an attitude that we're going to come out and do that, and just work towards that every week during practice.
Can you talk about how you responded as a defense after they got within 16, 14? How you
I feel like there's just a mechanism inside everybody. You just get that sense of urgency that you got to make a play. And it seems like that's been happening in the past couple of weeks when we need to make a play. The defense is coming up with a play. The offense is coming up with plays to put us in positions to win the game.
Can you talk about?
You're looking at what could be two of the best offenses in the Big Ten coming up for you in Illinois. Is this a make or break 2 weeks for you guys, do you think?
We just like to take it one game at a time. I mean, if just going back to what happened at the beginning of the season, we can't really overlook or undervalue or overvalue teams. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to come in and treat each game like it's the last game that we're going to play.
These 2 weeks for you, what are you happy with, and what do you still have to do better individually?
I mean, I'm happy with getting the defense getting lined up quick. So, because when I'm hesitant with my calls, and they're hesitant, and it kind of shows. But I just want to be more of a leader on the field, be more of a leader, and just be able to have fun and play and not worry about am I doing something wrong.
What's the more difficult part, the recognition of where the ball is or the pursuit to get to it?
Really, I think the most difficult part is doing all of that and trying to get off a blocker. But I mean, all of it's hard, and certain plays come at you, certain plays you haven't seen before. Like the best part is when a play happens and you've seen the play on film, you've seen the play in practice, and it happens the way you practice it. But a lot of times it doesn't happen that way, so you just kind of got to go attack some obstacles that you haven't really been able to deal with during practice, because it's hard to simulate the athletes that they have.
You talk about the weather. It was very hot out there today. How did that affect?
Still hot.
How did that affect you guys on defense?
We've practiced in the stadium when it's been really hot like this, and I feel like we're a really good conditioned team. So I mean, it obviously was hot, and it obviously was taking its toll on both our team and their team. So I really feel like it didn't really make that much of a difference. It could have been snowing out there. We were still going to come out and play hard.